What's up, y'all? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. We have, of course, some more Evo work to do today, but we're going to try to get as much done as we can because they are calling for some rain for the next week. So the shots might be a little bit spotty here and there in this video, maybe, but we're going to try to get as much done as we can. So let's get right into it. So, first things first, I think I want to go ahead and get the hood onto the car because, like I said in the last video, if you haven't seen that one yet, I'll link it up top, but I figured out how to get the OEM hood back onto the car. I did not think I was going to be able to do that. Let me explain why. Whenever I was disassembling this car, we were taking everything out of here, doing everything for the engine bay. The hood cable goes right through here and then into the car here, and it got right over to here, and it was kind of like the clips and stuff in here was very hard to get out, so I just kind of cut it, and I figured, you know what, I'll just order a new one. We're restoring everything in here anyway, so I'll just cut this and we'll order a new one. That would turn out to be a little more difficult than I had thought it was going to be because, of course, those cables are discontinued. So after I spent a lot of time looking for them, trying to track one down, I almost ordered one from Europe, all that kind of stuff. I was like, well, you know what, I'll just put a carbon hood on the car and we'll drill the hood pins and do it that way because I didn't want to drill holes in my OEM hood because it's a VIN matching hood. Yada yada, I wanted it to stay OEM. I didn't want to drill holes into that. So I figured we'll do a carbon hood, we'll paint it because I don't like the look of carbon hoods all that much. And so we'll paint the hood, we'll put the hood pins, and it should be fine. But then I started thinking like, well, it seems like a roundabout way to go about it, so let me try to find a cable again. So we tracked one down. This is the cable here. Part number is MN181175, and at first I didn't think this was going to work, so I was like, well, crap, let's just order the hood and get it over with. But after fiddling around with it, I figured out how I'm going to get it to work, and so let me show you. So I had just opened the bag and I pulled this end out, and the ball on it was just way too big to fit into the little lever here that goes inside the car and you pull it. So I was like, well, crap, that doesn't work. So we went back to the hood idea, but then I was like, let me get the cable out because I saw this thing in multiple places with this part number that said it worked. And so we flipped it around, and of course the ball is smaller on this end. I know, big brain. So small on this end, big on this end. This ball goes into the latch, and this tiny ball goes into the latch inside the car. So now all we got to do is hope this thing is long enough and it's not too long. We have a brand new hood latch. Let me find the old one real fast. So we got old and poopy, rusty, blech, nobody likes that. And we got brand new, nice, shiny parts, good to go. So, yeah, this thing can go into the trash. And of course, you know, we already have the titanium bolts for the latch, so that will look extra nice. Oh yeah, and we also got some brand new hood brackets as well, brand new OEM stuff. So this one has some rust and some corrosion, all that kind of gross stuff on it. And so went ahead and ordered these. I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the car like this right now, but I am going to eventually take these back off when we paint the car and then we remove the hood again. And I'm gonna have them Cerakoted, probably bronze to match the other brackets and things under the hood there. So yeah, they're gonna go on like this right now, but they won't stay that way. All right, we got titanium bolt, lock washer, and washer going on this thing. Let's mount this right about here. I don't want to tighten this thing all the way down because we are going to have to put that cable on there. So I went ahead and went and got the cable and put it on there. Just, I mean, it's going to go on there anyway, so why not put it on there right now, you know? I have been saying it since we first got this color. This purple has been blending in with this blue so well. I just love every part that it's on. There we go. We'll snug it down just a little bit. I'm sure there's a torque spec somewhere we'll have to look up, but for right now, that gets the job done, and daggone, that looks pretty dang good. All right, we got the cable ran through under the frame support here, out the other side, and then we'll run this thing through into the inside of the car here in a little bit. But I want to get the hood and stuff cleaned up because I think it's going to start raining here in the next little bit. And I'd rather not be doing that while it's raining, you know what I mean? Even though I think this thing now is like a couple $100, I think I'm going to order a brand new like heat shield for back here, or put down some of that like gold tape to have like a heat barrier there. I don't really like, I mean, this is damaged here from something hitting it. I'm not sure if that was when the engine blew or not or whatever, but something definitely hit it there. And then there's just a bunch of crud and funk all over this foil and stuff like that, and to me it just looks like ass. So we'll try to replace it, and if not, we'll put that tape on there. Gonna give this thing a nice scrub with some simple green, and we'll get the underside of it looking as good as we can. like I said, we're gonna be painting the car anyway, and I'm gonna scuff up the whole underside of this thing and repaint it as well. Just go ahead and make the whole thing fresh, as opposed to just the top part, because there are some like scratches where it's down to like bare metal in some places. So rather just scuff it up, respray it. It won't be no big deal. If you were wondering why I was wanting to repaint the whole car, and the hood especially, it's kind of beat to shit with rock chips. Those are not reflections, those are actual rock chips in the paint here. Just all across the front of the hood. I mean, it's an old car, it's old paint, and it just needs some love. And there's a couple spots that are like bare metal, like right here. I'm not even sure how that happens. Like that's close to the windshield. Rock must have flew up pretty good there. There's just chips all over it, so that's what we'll get to at some point. But yeah. Well, we taught her how to use the Dremel, and she's taking care of the little brackets, or I guess plates that go under the hood brackets, getting the old paint and old primer and stuff off of those things, a little bit of corrosion. But yeah, she's a natural.
What do I put it on?
Flip it to like 4 or 5. Or 10. Damn, I'm just gonna kick back and let her do all the work now. Just sit here and watch. You're doing great. Oh yeah, we got one hood bracket on. Looks super good. Titanium, of course. We got it for the bottom and the top here, the part that mounts to the hood. So we'll have tie all around. That looks super nice. I bought this this 3M like rubberized, like all-weather kind of like, I'm not even sure what you call it, but anywho, I'm cutting it and putting it on the bottom of the hood brackets to, I don't know, hopefully keep from like scratching up the paint all that much. We'll see how it goes, but I'm taking a razor blade and cutting it out, and then once it sits on the hood, it's all under there and kind of like just a little pad, because nobody likes scratched paint, at least if you can help it. Look at these brackets, looking brand new. She did super good on these things, and now she's celebrating with a milkshake. All right, hood should be good and dry. Let's go ahead and toss it on. All right, I'm gonna pick it up, and then I'm gonna swing it over right like this. And then you just get under there, look under it, and put the bracket up to where it needs to be. You see it? Is it going in? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you lean it any certain way?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, the hood has latched for the first time in like 2 years. It looks so weird.
Yeah.
Seeing a hood on it. Huh? All my pretty work's gone. Yeah. But I'd much rather have the hood on than not. Should be solid. Actually, wait, hang on. Oh, it works. Now this is a weird sight to see. I love it, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely weird. This hood has been in the house for well over a year, we'll just say that. But now all we need are those carbon fenders. Dang, from here you can't even tell the hood's all chipped up. I can't wait till it actually looks this way whenever it's got fresh paint on it. Okay, it's a couple of days later, the rain has passed, we're back out here in the garage, doors open, it's another hot one, but we have our fancy new hood prop holding the hood up here, and we gotta get back to it. So let's get this cable inside the car, that way I can get it off the tire here, we can get it snugged up into all this area right here, and see if this cable actually works. We'll get us a little bit of alcohol on it here. Any kind of like speaker wire, stuff like that, I usually always spray alcohol onto it, because it tends to slide through the rubber on the boots going into the doors and all that kind of stuff a lot better that way. And it dries super fast, so we'll see. Yeah. Problem is it's slick on this end too. So I can't get a good grip on it here. Cable is now inside the cabin. Let me go in there and pull it the rest of the way through. So this will go right here. I need to find my screws. That's probably where those 2 screws that I couldn't find the place for go to. See, things always work themselves out, you know? Or it could be wrong. Aha, it goes right here. Clicks in there, and then we bend it, and in it goes. All right. Hood is down. Let's go into the cabin and see if it unlatches. It works. Okay, well, that task is complete. Partially. We still gotta make sure everything's buttoned up all the way and everything's tucked out of the way, but we're a lot farther along now. That looks much, much better. All nice and tucked away. Our carbon fenders are not going to be able to use the turn signals on the side, I don't believe, so I went ahead and tucked that up in there as well. Much better. I apologize for the fan noise, but it says it feels like 102 today, and I believe it. Okay, next up we have a little issue that I haven't said anything about that we need to take care of. We have a little oil leak. Not much, not a big deal. Let me explain. So from the cam trigger on the bottom right about here, it drips out ever so slightly, not very often at all. But when it does, you can see it on the transmission down there. It's kind of shiny there. I just wiped it up, but it does a little dribble here and there. And whenever I was installing those, I don't remember there being an O-ring, and I went online and I looked at it, and in the product image, there's definitely an O-ring. So I got a hold of JDC and I was like, hey, I don't think those came with the O-rings. And so they sent me out a set of O-rings. We'll take off that cover, see if there is an O-ring. If there is, then I'm not sure what's going on. But either way, we have a new rubber seal and a new gasket to go on there, so we'll fix it one way or the other. I'm just gonna stuff in some towels here to keep whatever oil is gonna run out of there. Try to contain it as best I can. There shouldn't be a ton, but I'm sure there's gonna be a little bit. I should have did this while I was changing the oil, but you know, we didn't. Oh, these things are on there because I tightened them thinking they were just loose. This is not gonna be good if I can't get this thing off of here. Or if I end up stripping this, that would also be a pretty damn big bummer. Let's put this on there, give us a little more leverage. Oh, frig. This thing's gonna strip sure as I'm sitting here. Yep. Please work. Okay, thank God. All right, moving on. Just had to move this clamp out of the way. That was like keeping me from getting a good angle on it. If I squeeze this, is that gonna push out fluid? No. Come on, bro. Just flex for me.
Are you flexing?
Me? No.
Damn. Put that up in there, bend it, and then twisty. Oh, come on. Oh, did that get it? I think so. Yes. We got all three of those. Loose as a goose. That's a short one. Damn, I don't think I have one to fix that either. What do you know? I do have some. See there? I told myself I wasn't crazy whenever I ordered a bunch of extra titanium, but we have one spare hanging around back there. Love it. I was thinking like, it'll come in handy one day. You watch and see. And here we are. Nope, not the first O-ring in there. Look at that. That'll do it. New gasket, new seal, everything is going back on and it should be good to go from here. That was a much easier task than anticipated, but I'm glad to have gotten that taken care of because it was kind of bothering me. It was a simple fix, so we can't complain too much, can we? I'm just kind of going around doing like a bunch of checks right now, and it probably wouldn't hurt to like top off the power steering fluid. Now that we've drove it a couple times and it's ran through the system pretty well, I feel like it would behoove me to top it off, you know what I mean? And there we go. We're also going to toss in this new in-cabin air filter because I'm pretty sure mine had never been changed. It was covered with all kinds of junk, nuts, just everything. And yeah, shout out to the Zon for absolutely obliterating this box. I will say, it feels so strange doing these like little knick-knack items and not like some big project on this thing. But we're just checking things off of the list here one by one and preparing it for that next bit of miles to 500. And then we can turn this thing up. Well shoot, all that taken care of. There's not really a lot to do on this thing now except drive it. We gotta wait on the fenders. I did get a tracking number on those things, and so those should be here very soon. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope they just show up with no issues whatsoever, because I called Cybon and they said they had one pair left, so I'm hoping these these are okay when they get here. But yeah, once the fenders get here, we can take it and get it inspected and all that stuff to go out onto the main road. We'll get a hold of Desmond, we'll do the drivability tune, all that good stuff, and just start logging miles. We got, you know, tons of things to do to the interior and all that, but I want to start driving this thing, getting the miles, all that kind of stuff, so we can turn it up here soon. And so yeah, we may start on the truck project here soon. So there's just a lot of things going on, but yeah, we'll just keep the videos rolling. So thanks for watching. I do appreciate it very much as always. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.